Welcome back everybody to this lovely sunny Sunday, last Sunday in May, and we're out on a bit of a Roman field here. I'm out with Mark from MS Detectorist, who's over there. So I can fan round so you can see him, and let's see what we can find. Hopefully some Roman coins. Right, forgive the trembling hands a bit because I haven't got my camera holder on me, but first hole of the day and a nice little thimble find. That's really good condition, just a bit of soil in there. I don't think it's silver, but I'll clean it up when I get home and put a picture up after. Hi, welcome back, and well, it's not the find of the century, but it is a little find. I don't know, I guess it looks, I thought it might be a bit of a chain, as you know, it goes around, but it can't be, can it really? So it's one of those thingamajigs again, but it's a find. It is a bit of a, well, it's on the edge of a Roman road, this field, so you'd expect to find something Roman, but I can't see that being Roman. Okay everybody, I've just had a really interesting find here. I thought at first it might be a button again, but it's not. And that looks like a coin. I'm with Mark from MS Detectorist, so I'm going to ask him if he has got anything to clean it up or has got a bit of an idea about it. But to me, that is a coin. So I'll get back to you in a minute. Yeah, so I've just had a word with Mark, and to be honest, we're not exactly sure what it is, but it's not going to be Roman because it's too round, we've worked out. I think on one side I can just see a bit of a date, but it's going to be some really good cleaning up, or a microscope even. I think I actually might have a microscope at home, and then just see what comes up. But I'll keep you informed anyway in the video. Oh dear me, look, I thought I had a button or a coin for a minute, but I think it's just a piece of farm crud. It's quite heavy, so I bet it's probably just iron, and sometimes they'd have quite a high signal because of the shape of them, so never mind, it'll go in the finds bag. Now I've dragged you back out again because I've just found the target that was given a good signal. Now, does that look a bit like a coin to you or what? I do not know. It's got the shape of it, but it's very thin. Certainly gave it, like I say, a really good signal, so that was obviously the signal I was picking up. It's got a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of crud on there or something, so I don't know. I think it'll sort of bear further investigation, so hopefully someone will find out. Maybe you lot can tell me, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to have a word with Mark because he's just not far too away from me now, so I'll see what he thinks it is. Oh, that's my first one of the day, look. Ooh, can you see in this light? It's terrible, that's better. There we are, first one of the day, look. A nice little button. 4 holes, yeah. Not anciently old, but still a button to go into the ever-increasing button collection. So, like I say, I'm going to be the pearly king of Lincoln before long. Right, on to the next find. Hey, a little artifact I've just found, look. It looks like a badge or something, there's some writing on there. So I'm just going to clean it up and see what it says. Does it, the sun, I can't see if it's focusing. I think it's focusing. There you go. I'll just have a clean up and get back to you and see if I can read what it says. But that's always a nice find, bit of an artifact. But I've cleaned it up a little bit, and all I can see is that at the bottom it says something Louth. I think that says Mayor, but I'm not sure. But I'll clean up a bit more when you get home. But it looks like on the back, look, that it was a pin or something, a badge or whatever to hold it to something or other. But it's definitely a nice little find anyway. Oh, I thought I was on something good then. It stayed a stable signal, but It looks like, I don't know what it looks like really, but it's definitely something. But I think it's copper, and that's about all I can tell you. It's probably part of a tractor or a trailer or some farm machinery, to guess. Maybe even horse harness. No, don't really look horse harness though, does it? So I don't know. Anyway, it's a find. Well, just to come back to the area I was before, and I found another toasted coin. It's coming up as a 22, so that's how I know it's a coin, and obviously the size and everything, although just looking now it looks to have some line going through there. I don't know what that is. I'll probably take a closer look back when I think we're going to do a show and tell in the pub, so that's always the nicest place to do a show and tell, isn't it? But it looks like another coin there. So, but like I say, on the Vanquish, comes up as a 22, which to me is usually about, you know, a halfpenny or, you know, the pre-decimal sort of coin. So, and that's what that basically looks like. I have to say, it's not much of a find, but these machines do amaze me. The little things they pick up. I mean, look at that. Who would think you'd get something that small? It's, like I say, nothing fantastic, but it's just amazing what they find. Okay, this is quite deep down and it's really heavy. I mean, really heavy. Has anybody got any ideas what that could be? I can't even hazard a guess. I've cleaned it up with the old toothbrush here, but still nothing comes of it. And I think that looks iron in the middle there, so it's iron and it's probably coated in a lead. I've absolutely no idea. It could be just a tractor part, maybe, I don't know. But it just seems a bit of a funny shape. Yeah. Anyone ideas on that, yeah, give us a call. Right, just a slightly iffy signal on here, so I thought I'd dig it, and obviously it pays off. It's a part of a buckle there. Nothing really exciting, but you know, like I say, I always say it's a find, so that's it, isn't it? That's what we're here for. So that's nice. We're happy with that. First one of the day, I think, the buckle. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm very near the surface find. As you can see, I just broke the soil and this popped out, and I've absolutely no idea what that is. It just looks amazing, doesn't it? It's a little cone-shaped thing. I'm going to have to really look into this, I think. It's obviously an artefact of some description. Any ideas, just please let me know. Just put a comment below. But still, a good find. Well, first one of the day, you got to love the signal because they always give a nice signal, but a shotty. Oh dear, never mind. Still, I thought it was a button at first, as you'd always do, a button or a coin, and you live in hope, but there you go. Right, just taking a bit of a break from metal detecting, sort of left it parked there. So just to show you sort of an idea of the field now. Luckily enough, it's permission we have, and they're doing some work straight through the middle of the field, so it's left a smaller part of a large field cut off and isolated, so they can't put any crop in because they can't get the tractor in or anything. So basically we felt really lucky just to be able to get it to detect. But like I said, it's not a massive field, and you can see my partner in crime there, just if I can zoom in, Mark, he's obviously found something. But as I always say to people, just keep asking. Ask farmers, be polite. If they say no, it's a no, isn't it? You know, you're not lost anything. But if you get a yes, then you've gained something. Well, that's another artefact from not too long ago. That is the top of I think it says shell as well there, doesn't it? Just going to try and get it in the light a bit better for you. Yeah, that's the top of a shell petrol tin. I'm sure that's a shell there. Yeah, so that's made of brass. So quite a nice little find. Somewhere there's a tin without a lid, and there it is. Right, so the find's coming out a little bit faster now, and another piece of lead. And look, obviously it's an old piece of lead with the oxidisation, but it's got that little bit on it there, which I don't know if that means it was a button, or almost looks a little bit like a shank of a nail. But did they do nails with lead heads? I don't know. Anyway, it's definitely a piece of lead, and it'll go in the pocket. Well, it's getting towards the end of the day now, and first decent button, old button anyway, a bit of a silver wash to it. Yeah, probably was at some point. Well gone now though, but yeah, still, that's another button for the collection. Hi everybody, and welcome back to day 2 of the field we started doing last week. First signal, it's given me a 12 on the Vanquish. Absolutely, it's just going to be on one of those categories I've no idea what it is sort of thing, but it's a solid signal and a good signal, and it's not iron, so I don't know. There seems to be a little bit of a design on that, but maybe I'm imagining things. And it's quite weighty as well, so anyway, I'll see when we do a show and tell what we think it is. So day 2 and find 2. Can you see what it is yet? I can see, and it's coming up as a spanking signal. Let me just adjust this a little bit so I can see better. And it's definitely a coin. I thought it was from the signal. It always comes up about the same, so it's a little bit toasted. Probably got it upside down. Oh, right, so that's a Victorian penny. Hopefully you can see that. I'm focusing okay. I can definitely see that's Queen Victoria. Can't really see that much writing. Let's see. Oh, right, okay, so the date is quite clear on this one as well. That's unbelievable, because Britannia isn't brilliantly clear, but there's a very clear date here, which is quite a significant date. That's 1879. Now, when I find things, I always think, I wonder what happened in that year, or how much that was worth in the time. You know, if, say, it could be the equivalent to us losing a pound, or whatever. But in this case, I actually do know what happened in that year. And if you watch at the end of the video, I shall take you to somewhere which is quite significant to why I like history and how I know what happened in that year on the 22nd and 23rd of January, 1879. Back again, just, well, almost a surface find really. Just scraped along the top of my boot, and there she lies. Nice big bullet. 303 to guess, but I'll clean that up and see if I can get a date off the back, because on some of them you can get all the numbers even where those manufactured from the back. Right, just sweeping the fields, probably just for the last time before we head to the pub, and this has popped up. So there's still finds out there, not massively valuable, but still of interest. So there you go. Wherever you've been before, you can still find more after a plough. Okay, come to the workshop here. It's a bit quieter for a bit of show and tell. So golf ball, don't know, I've been finding a couple of those just recently. Oh, lots of bits of old scrap and bits of lead. I have no idea about small bits of lead and that. Not sure if that's part of a buckle or not. So as we come along now, I'm into bits of lead, a little bit of a sign or something. Not really sure exactly what that is. I did think maybe a coin, but I don't know now. That obviously is the petrol can top, buckle there, that interesting badge there, which I'll sort out and clean up and get a name on. Bullet with just one band on it, a few buttons and bits and pieces, and these 3 coins, the 1879 penny, which I'll explain in a minute, and the possibly a farthing and a halfpenny. So here we go, as promised. I've got the 1879 penny, and I'll show you a little something that involves history and the date of 1879. So unfortunately the church is locked today, but luckily enough I have connections in the village, and Ta-da! I have the keys for the church. So here in a little church in Lincolnshire is the memorial to Gonville Bromhead, who won a Victoria Cross at the defence of Rorke's Drift on the 22nd and 23rd of January 1879. And it just gives his date of birth there and date of death. I believe his grave is actually in India, but that's just a memorial put in to mark the respects of a very brave man. And that's really started my interest in history, because I was actually brought up in the next village to this, and first seeing this sort of sparked things really. And if we zoom in on that panel there, we can see the man himself, Gonville Bromhead.